Hey, the devil is a liar. Cause I'm telling y'all, this video done cut 3 times. So God, just lead me the way. Um, I supposedly did it early, but I was lollygagging and I wasn't doing it the way God wanted me to do it. And so here we go again. But God, take control. But I want to come on here real quickly because it's getting late and I'm in the middle of washing and doing other things. But here we go. So all yesterday, well, not all yesterday, but yesterday evening, God was I had my mind on the Israelites for some apparent reason and all this like early part of the morning, I'm having my mind on the Israelites. And I'm like, Lord, what you trying to say? Like, what are you trying to say? And it's just like, okay, I know what you're trying to say, God. And I'm telling you, God is so good and He is so amazing. And if we can think about the Israelites, God was a God that came through for them. No matter how they were or what they did, He still came through for them. And He is a dependable God just like He say He is. Like, no doubt, God is a God that He doesn't lie. And so these Israelites, they just was doing their thing. They just was doing their thing. They was living their life. Kind of like how it is today, right? Just doing their thing. But even in the midst of it right now, God is still with you. Even though you doing things how you want to do it, you living your life how you want to do it. The Israelites knew God. They knew God. They knew God to be true. They knew God to be faithful. They knew God to stand on His word. But still, they did what they wanted to do. And in spite of all that, He still was there in need, in a time of trouble. He still was there, just like today. Just like today. And God reminded me on today and even yesterday that He don't want His children, especially His kingdom children, to be like the Israelites. No, no, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, sir. He don't want us going around that mountain. I'm just talking about around that mountain. He want us to understand that we need to get it together. That we need to get it together. That we need to trust Him. And once we trust Him, we need to stay that way. We don't need to go back to our old ways. We need to understand that if God is for us, who can be against us? Come on, God, glorious people. I'm telling you, this is the day that you need to make your mind up. This is the day that you need to make a conscious decision on which way you want to go, which path you gonna choose, the narrow or the broad. I'm talking about who you gonna. I'm talking about who you gonna ride for. I'm talking about you gonna ride for that flesh, or you gonna or you gonna ride for that Holy Spirit. Like, you need to make up in your mind, because God don't want us to lose anything. He want us to gain. And we're right back at this place of gain, like the Israelites. I'm talking about all they did was mumble. All they did was complain. But God was there on every call. On every call. They were doing what they wanted to do, living life how they wanted to live it. I'm talking about trusting God when they wanted to trust Him, and then turning from Him. How dare you? We can't do that. We cannot continue to do that. This world don't love us. This world don't love us. We need to understand that whatever come through here, we need to have our mind right. Whatever come through here, we need to have our heart right. Whatever come through here, we need to have our mind in a place of God. Have our heart in alignment with the things of the Lord. that we need to fall into the holy of holy places of God, because that's where it's at. Ain't no need of faking and shaking anymore. That's where it's at. Because he's looking for a Noah. He's looking for one after his own heart. He's looking for one who's righteous. He's looking for a Noah. Can you be a Noah, a Noah to save your bloodline? Can you be a Noah to receive the promises of God? Can you be a Noah? I'm telling you, to protect what belongs to you. Can you be a Noah to protect the inheritance that God has given you? Can you be one? He's looking for a Noah, baby. I'm telling you. You can run around here. God is so for real with us. I'm talking about, it's not even funny anymore. It's not to be played with anymore. I'm coming on here saying this because it's for real. It's time to get for real about your Father's business and about your relationship. I'm talking about he looking for a Noah. I'm talking about even in Sodom and Gomorrah, when he destroyed their place, people were doing what they wanted to do. They were living chaotic. They were doing everything they could do. I'm talking about everything under the sun. They were doing it. You name it, they were doing it, just like today. And he found a person. He found Lot. Yeah, I'm going to save you and your family, but you can't look back. If you're on a place of God, if you're on a place of running with your faith, if you're on a place of being in a holy field place right now, because I'm going to say in the holy of holy places, because ain't no other way but to be righteous and holy. Ain't no other way but to move in spirit and truth. So if you at the place where you done made up your mind and you saying, I surrender, I give it to you, God. Do what you want to do. It's no more me making decisions for myself. I'm going to do it your will, your way, your will. I'm going to be the living sacrifice. Day by day, I'm going to pick up my cross and walk. And I know sometimes it might get hard. I know sometimes it might be a little like, you be like, Lord, like, help me. Deliver me from me. Sometimes it get like that. I'm in a tug of war. I'm fighting between the flesh and I'm fighting between, it's like I'm going back and forth. I'm at a tug of war. But God said, that's where you need to be in you. That's the moment that you need to be in me. The moment you need to be in me. I don't need you turning back. Because once Lot's wife turned back, she turned into a pillar of salt. We don't need to go back because we don't want to fall in destruction. Because I'm going to tell y'all again, we need to be following the holy of holy places of the Lord. Because when you lack in the Lord, that's when temptation comes. That's when rejection comes. That's when deception comes. That's when you lose your faith. That's when you feel like you don't want to pull on the things of God. You don't want to do the will of God. When you lack him. But when you having the more of him in your life, you want to do what he wants you to do. You want to move in his will, people. God, glorious people. I come and stop by and come and tell you it's time. It is time. God don't want us like the Israelites. He don't want us in a place where we're not listening to him. Noah listened. Noah obeyed. Noah was given instructions. Noah took them instructions. He is sending us signs. He is sending us wonders. Do you see how these are signs? People are dying. Things are coming into this world. Things are happening. God is sending signs to us and we still cannot get it right. It's something wrong with that. He said, remind them, do not be like the Israelites. Remind them, I'm sending them warning. Warning come before destruction, to even have it in their mind, to have it in their hearts, to be confined in the things of me, to be in my place, the righteous standing. So no hairs on their neck would be touched. Glory be unto God. So they will live a good life in the midst of all the chaotic stuff that's about to happen. You're going to be living good. You're going to be living holy and good and in perfect peace. That's right. I just want to come by just real quick for that moment and let y'all know that, because God, He put it on me, and I had to share it with you all. I love y'all so much. Until next time, y'all have a wonderful, blessed night. I love you much.